Hey, fins up faithful. What's crackin'? My aqua and orange army. This is your ride-or-die Dolphins diehard, pumping straight from the Miami sunshine, geared up to blitz you with the ultimate Week 14 showdown preview against those green nightmares from New York. Picture this teaser that's got my blood boiling. Our surging Fins, clawing for playoff life with a 3-game heater, roll into MetLife to smash the Jets, who just pulled off a heart-stopping walk-off. But without our speed demon Tyreek Hill, it's a chain time to erupt. Stakes? Sky high for Miami's postseason pulse. But before we unleash the full playbook, hook in tight, cause this Dolphins vs. Jets thriller could flip the AFC East script. Let's dissect it like a McDaniel masterclass and keep that Fins fire ragin'. Man, Fins Nation, talk about a clash that screams redemption. Us hitting the road to MetLife Stadium on Sunday, December 7th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Fasten. Off against the Jets in a battle that could yank us back into the wild card hunt. We're talking Week 14 fireworks, with our Dolphins riding a 3-game win streak after talking 4 of our last 5, including gritty single-possession nail-biters that showed our grit. But here's the rub. All those home cooks at Hard Rock, now it's Road Warrior time in the Jersey Chill, testing if this 5-7 squad's got the stones to crash their party. Jets? They're 3-9 but sneaking up with a 3-2 stretch, capped by Nick Folk's ice-cold 56-yard walk-off bomb last week. Dolphins fans, you feelin' the divisional disdain? This ain't just a game. It's payback season. Hit the comments with your bold score prediction. Zooming in on the big picture, our Fins are clinging to those postseason dreams like a fourth-quarter goal line stand. Sitting at 5-7, we need this W to leapfrog into that 7th seed convo, especially with the Bills and Ravens loom in. Stats don't lie. We've outscored foes 90-62 in this surge, flexin' a ground game that's averaged 176.7 yards per pop lately. Jets, though? Their D's leakin' like a sieve since shipping QUINNEN Williams to Dallas at the deadline. Traded for a 2026 second, 2027 first, and Motzie Smith, leaving their trenches softer than a South Beach sunset. That's our window, baby. As a Dolphins obsessive, I'm hyped. Remember our 72 perfect drive? This feels like that hunger. What's your must-win factor here? A chain's legs or our D's bite? Spill it below. Shifting to our blue-chip backfield beast, Devon Achane's been straight electric, torching defenses with over 100 all-purpose yards in 4 straight, fueling 3 W's in that span. This dude's eclipsed 120 rushing yards in 3 consecutive outings, making him a fantasy god and our offensive heartbeat. Expect him to feast on the Jets' depleted front, maybe hitting 125 yards and a duo of TDs if our O-line holds the point. Jets saw the blueprint last week when Atlanta's Bijan Robinson went nuclear for 193 on 28 touches, pairing with Tyler Algier to smash 200-plus on the ground. Achane? He's got that same pop without the draft hype, pure Dolphins dynamite. Who's your Achane prop bet? Over 100 rush yards. Let's debate in the comments. Layering on the Jets side of the chaos, their D's talking a nosedive post-Williams trade. That interior line's been a ghost town, letting runners gash him for 131.2 yards per game and 14 rush TDs on the year. We've got the blueprint to exploit it. Pound the rock early, let Achane dance, and watch Tua carve him up with play action. But it's not all green pastures. New York's quietly building momentum, that 3-2 run showing they can scrap. Folks clutch kick? That's the kind of drama we hate fasten. As Dolphins news heats up, this matchup's our litmus test. Can we turn their fire sale into our feast? Fins loyalists, you buying a blowout or a barn burner? Now, let's get gritty with the Jets' injury buzz. They're battered, starting with QB Zach Wilson sidelined on IR with that knee, keeping him out at least another week and forcing their backup carousel to spin. Corner Jarvis Brownlee Jr.'s hip has him ruled out. Linebackers Marcelino McCrary-Ball's hamstring benches him too, thinning their depth like a bad snap. Optimism flickers for corner Quantez Stigger's post-concussion protocol. Coach Aaron Glenn's confident he'll suit up, while safety Tony Adams, groin, and pass rusher Jermaine Johnson, ankle, missed early practices but are trending toward go time. Jets D's already leaking 26.3 points per game, ranking 27th. Our offense's dream matchup. Dolphins diehards. Does this spell a chain apocalypse? Your take. Betting angle dropping hot. We're road favorites at -2.5 across the board, with money lines hovering around -130 for a Fins dub. Vegas sees our 57% win probability via simulations sit in matchups and trends. Over/under sitting at 42.5. Lean in over with our games hitting 6-5-1 on the high side. Jets are sneaky 8-4 ATS, covering 4-3 at home, but our 6-6 spread mark screams value here. As a Dolphins backer, I'm all in on a chain props. Over 85.5 rush yards feels like robbery. Fins fam, you tile in the spread or tease in the total. Share your slips. Fantasy fever pitch. Tua's a dicey QB2 start at 17 TDs to 14 picks. Fasten a Jets secondary that's opportunistic. Sit him if you've got better matchups. But a chain? RB1 lock, his workload's ballooned, and that Jets run D's a sieve. Breece Hall's the Jets spark, RB2 potential in a must-pass spot. But our front sevens clamped the run lately. Waddle steps up Sands Hill. WR2 upside with Tua's arm. Dolphins fantasy owners, who's your flex? A chain or Hall? Let's crowdsource winners below. Tickets and travel vibes. Snagged seats at MetLife? Secondary markets hot. Nosebleeds from $45. Lower bowls pushing $120. But Fins sections are selling out fast with our traveling faithful. Road trip crew? Hit up Newark's finest for pregame fuel. Think deep dish pizza to carb load that Dolphins energy. If you're tailgating, pack the aqua gear and chant down the green. Our away support's legendary. Who's making the pilgrimage from South Florida? Tag your travel buddies and let's make noise. Head-to-head history's a Dolphins delight. We've owned them 4 of the last 5, including that 27-21 Week 4 thriller where Hill went down but we grinded the W. MetLife's been neutral ground, but our 2023 primetime route still haunts him. Jets counter with that walk-off magic, but stats say we're 10-3 ATS in divisional roadies lately. It's revenge arc reloaded without QUINNEN. Their D's a shell. Fins Warriors, reliving that last beatdown got you hyped? What's the score revenge prediction? Defensive deep dive. Our units morphed into monsters midseason, ranking top 15 in EPA per play after early woes. Run D suffocating at 137.5 yards allowed but 4.8 YPC. Perfect for Blunt and Hall's 200-plus yard pace. Jets pass rush? Toothless post Johnson tweaks, with only 1.0 sack from their D-line last week. Bradley Chubb's Leodin our sacks charge. Expect him to feast. Dolphins D's got that 23 franchise record 56 sack ghost. Can we hit 40 this year? Your X-Factor pick? Offensive blueprints. McDaniel's schemin' run heavy early. 176.7 ground yards in the streak means a chain sets up Tua's bootlegs to Waddle streakin' deep. Jets secondary's vulnerable sans Brownlee, but Stigger's return could spark turnovers. They've nabbed 2 INTs lately. RO's averaged 20.6 ppg without Hill, efficient at 117.1 rush yards, 17th league-wide. It's chess, not checkers, adapt or get sacked. Fins play callers, what's your dream first drive script? Brainstorm it. Rivalry roast. The Jets. Always the little brother crashing the party with their suck for pick vibes, now amplified by that Williams fire sale and a 3-9 crater. We're the Sunshine Squad, they the swamp, our speed versus their sludge. Folks walk off? Cute, but remember our 23-34-13 demolition? This bully ball time. Fins trash talkers, what's your best Jets jab? Keep it cleanish. Fan fuel. Tailgate recipes? Go Aqua. Grilled mahi-mahi sliders with key lime aioli. Fins fresh. Jersey jaunt tips. Avoid the turnpike tolls. Hit a pregame spot like Shorty's for brews. Post-win. Victory lap at the stadium bar. Dolphins roadies, what's your travel hack? Share for the squad. Climactic close. This ain't just week 14. It's our crossroads, where grit meets glory, a chain ignites, and we silence the swamp. From Miami's heat to Jersey's freeze, we're built for this. Jets who? Fins forever. Few, Fins maniacs, we've mapped this Jets massacre blueprint from every angle. A chain's blaze, injury edges, bets, streams, and that sweet revenge roast. And I'm still sweating the hype. If this preview's got you geared for glory, hammer that like button like Chubb on a blindside. Flood the comments. A chain over 100 yards, Y or N. Share this with your Fins pod. Subscribe for non-stop Dolphins drops. And ring the bell. We're chasing rings together. Fins up. Let's eat.